Let's breathe together. Something we do all the time. And we make a few simple changes and create huge effects. Start with posture and on your back, legs uncrossed. Your bed, the floor, the sofa, maybe your recliner kicked back, or you can sit up in a chair. Straighten your spine and note your sit bones are evenly planted and knees are bent 90 degrees, feet flat on the floor, toes pointing forward, feet about hip distance apart. Now raise your chest and feel how good it feels to raise your chest and feel the space that it opens. Now your chin tucked back towards your neck gently, and it opens that passageway at the neck so things can flow freely between the head and the body, breath and blood and nerve impulses. Good. Now notice yourself and find any tension that you have added that you don't need. Maybe use trigger points like your eyelids or your jaw. And pull the air in through both nostrils. Let the nostrils do their job of warming and filtering and humidifying the air as you pull the air in. Pull it in through both nostrils if you can, and pull it down. And as you pull it down, your belly rounds up as the diaphragm moves down, and you open that space at the bottom of the lungs where most of the blood circulates, and continue pulling the air in. The belly rounds, and then you round across the rib cage, and as you continue to pull, your chest swells, and you go all the way to the top, and then let it go and let it flow out, either through the mouth or the nose, and let it flow out all the way to the bottom. Good. And then repeat. And notice if you're picking up any extra tension that isn't needed for the breath to be full and complete. Just aware of yourself, and that tension, if it isn't needed, let it go. Done something good by just identifying it, and continue the long, full, whole body, complete breath, rounding up like a barrel from the belly across the ribs up into the chest, all the way to the collarbones, and then spill it out. Jaw slack, eyelids released, and continue the breath. Good. Now on the next breath, when you get to the very top and you're rounded up, take in 3 extra sniffs and find that last bit of space to fill, and then flow it out. And let it flow out all the way to the bottom, and at the bottom, 3 puffs. And do that again several times. Your long, full, whole body breath, and then 3 sniffs at the top, and then let it spill out all the way to the bottom, and 3 puffs at the bottom. Continue the pattern and build a memory so you can return to this breath whenever you need to. It will help recalibrate you and bring you back into a balanced state. So when life gets ahead of you, or the anticipation of life getting ahead of you, rely on this breath and the practice that you've established to help balance and calibrate you. puffs at the top and 3 puffs at the bottom. And now just a simple tense and release muscle contraction to help us let go of any of the tension that we don't need. Use your mind's eye to land right on top of your head and feel your scalp and the hair follicles. Feel how the scalp is separate from the bony skull. Use your fingers for a moment just to touch your head and wiggle your scalp a little. And now release any tension in your scalp. Follicles, and then let that softness flow down to your ears and flow across your forehead, releasing any wrinkles or the furrow in your brow, and let it continue to flow into your eyeballs, releasing your eyelids. Not looking at anything, just closed eyes, soft. And let it flow into the skin right under your eyes and your cheeks and your nose and your lips, flowing inside your mouth, your gums, the inside of your cheeks, even your teeth. Oh, and that big tongue, let it be slack. Its neutral position is with the tongue tip right at the ridge behind the upper teeth, with the tongue flowing out to the sides. Let the softness move into your chin and flow back to your jaw. And let your jaw release and be slack, as though it's the gatekeeper to the rest of your body, and it goes slack and drops and everything flows out into your body, and your neck and your shoulders, and now your shoulders all the way to your fingertips, and from your neck down into your chest and all the organs of respiration, circulation, and flow down into your abdomen and touch all the organs of elimination, softening and releasing, and let it flow and divide and flow down each leg. Your hip joint and down your thighs and your knees, and then your calves and your ankles, and your feet and your toes. Good. Continuing the soft whole body breath. Only the tension needed. Nothing extra. Yesterday we talked about clear thinking. I continued to read and it became more complex. Let's sift through some of the complexity, some of the simplicity. Clear thinking or clarity, well, it refers to the ability to think with precision and accuracy and simplicity, untainted by emotional bias, confusion, or logical fallacies. Wow. And there are key aspects to developing mental clarity. Let's look at ones that apply as we sit or lie and breathe. One of them is discipline, maintaining focus and mental effort to overcome distractions and mental fogginess. And we use the breath as a tool to help us do that. And we have clear in our mind that our objective is maintaining focus, maintaining mental effort to overcome distractions, and allowing mental fogginess to clear. Let's use the finger trace again this morning as our tool and hold our focus. With mental effort and overcome the distractions. And when the mind takes off in a different direction, bring it back. That act of just noticing is really the key to the whole thing. Notice that the mind has wandered and bring it back and hold your focus. Hold your focus on tracing your fingers and do it by bringing one hand in front of you and using the index finger on the opposite hand and placing it at the pad of the pinky finger. Synchronize the breath with the movement of the finger to create focus and help us let go of mental distractions. So with your index finger, begin the inhale, the long inhale, and move your finger up as you inhale. And when you get to the tippy top, pause and continue pulling the air in until you're filled to the top. And when you're filled to the top, let the finger move down as you exhale. And go all the way to the bottom, and at the bottom, complete the exhale. And when the exhale is complete, maybe a 2 count to pause, and then inhale and trace your way up to the top. Complete the inhale at the tippy top before you turn and slide down on the exhale. The full complete exhale. And when it's complete and your fingers at the bottom, pause. No breath, no extra tension. Just for a count of 2 before you start the breath up again. Breathing the index finger tracing up to the top of the middle finger, pausing while the inhale completes at the top, and then exhaling down finishing the exhale, and then a pause, a 2 count, no extra tension, and then inhale and trace the finger up to the top, finish the inhale, and blow it out as you trace your way to the bottom, all the way to that space between the thumb and the index finger. Finish the exhale and count to 2 on a suspended breath. And then inhale and trace your way to the top of the thumb. Finish the inhale before you move, and then slide down the outer thumb on the exhale, all the way down to the wrist joint. Finish the exhale, pause for a 2 count, and then inhale and trace your way all the way back. Inhaling all the way to the top of the thumb, finishing the inhale before you slide down. Finish the exhale before you move, and then pause for a count of 2. Inhale, begin tracing your way back up to the top. At the top, finish the inhale if you need to, and then turn and slide down on the exhale, all the way down to the bottom. Finish the exhale, and then pause for a 2 count. Inhale up the middle finger to the top and finish the inhale. Slide down on the exhale all the way, and finish the exhale, and then pause for a 2 count at the bottom, up to the top of the ring finger on an inhale, finishing the inhale before you turn and slide down on the exhale. Finishing the exhale, and then pause at the bottom. And inhale and trace your way up the pinky finger to the top. And finish the inhale. Turn and slide down the outside of the pinky finger, and go all the way down to the wrist joint. And pause there for a 2 count. And that's your pattern. And may the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Have a great day. Clear thinking.